Hey guys, what's up, it's jjaaxxthelegend here. Today, I'm on the Minecraft redstone tutorial. And in this tutorial, I'm going to be showing you guys how to build an automatic cactus farm, which is going to supply you with loads and loads of cactuses. This is a very simple farm, because it uses no redstone at all, other than the redstone to power these rails, which is pretty simple, just a lever and or a redstone block. Then, you might be wondering, Jax, if it uses no redstone, then how does the cactuses get harvested? Well, let's go and have a look at that. You can see above our sort of stack, we have our water pool and our minecarts. We have a stack of cactuses. Now, the way these get harvested, it works on the principle that when a block is next to a cactus, the cactus breaks. So, after a few some ticks, this cactus will try and grow, but when it realizes there's a block there, it'll break and the cactus item will be thrown to the side. And it will either land in our water stream to be pushed down into our minecart area or land directly in our minecart area like you saw just then. Now there is a slight loss rate with this farm, because if a cactus gets broken and thrown straight up into the air and lands on top of the cactus, this cactus here, it will get broken. But if you've got even a reasonable sized farm, maybe even like 3 tall or 4 tall, you won't really notice that loss rate by that much. Okay. So now I've explained how this sort of farm works. It is a very simple concept. Let's get into the tutorial. Okay, so the first bit we're going to be building is this minecart system and the chests. So for that, you're going to need 12 chests, 18 hoppers, 63 slabs, 9 redstone blocks, 4 levers, some glass if you want to use glass, or you can use building blocks, and some regular building blocks that can't be glass. Okay, let's start by placing our 12 chests. So, grab them out and place them like so. So, a double chest here, so the side is facing towards the front, and another one next to it. Then do this on top 2 more times. So, boom, boom, and boom, boom. So, you have now used up all of your 12 chests. So, you have 6 double chests. Then go around to the back and place a hopper going into each one of these chests. Just like that. Then come to the right side and place another hopper on top of this hopper right here, just like that, and place another hopper going into there. So you should have something that looks like that. And then from this hopper here, come 2 more back, using a hopper chain. 1, 2, just like that. Then go 4 on each side with a hopper chain. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So you should have a shape that looks like that from the sky. From the ground, just like that. Directly behind each one of these hoppers at the back, place 3 slabs. 1, 2, 3. Make sure they're on the top half, just like this. Then place 9 redstone blocks going across. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then 4 from behind that 1 redstone block here. 4 more. 1, 2, 3, 4. Do that on all of them. So once you have finished this sort of square, you should have a 9x9 area. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So including the hoppers, 9x9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So there is our 9x9 square. Okay, for this next bit, grab out 2 hopper and minecarts, and some powered rails and regular rails, because I forgot to list those in the original things. So, but you also need the rest of your stuff for the next parts after this. And also put in your hotbar, 4 levers and your building blocks. Start by going from this right corner here and walking 1 forward and placing a regular rail, so you're skipping this block right there. Then place 2 more in front of that, and on the redstone block place a powered rail, then go right to the end and wrap it around. Just like this, powered rail. You can see if I place one there, it'll sort of try and connect. So you have to break that and then move it across and wrap it around. And you can place that back. You can also now place a powered rail there, in the right corner. And then go across powered rail, just like this. Do this until you have spun it around 4 times. So when I say 4 times, I mean there's 4 rails. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And on this 5th rail, you need to be very careful, because this is our last one, so you don't want to go any more than this. So at the very end of this one, place a regular powered rail with a block. So the powered rail is going into the block. And then do this on the other powered rail as well here. power these both with a lever coming in from the back, not the bottom or the top, but the back, just like that. Then repeat this on the other side by just sort of wrapping it around and adding in your powered rails. But you'll see the next one, the next sort of rail system, will end right. Well, right here. It'll try and connect with that. So this is where some of the rail placement can get a bit tricky. So what you want to do is break this. No, not break. Don't break this. Place a rail going diagonally up like that. And then you can turn this around, and it won't try and connect. Because rails always try and connect depending on what axis you're on. But yours might, and then you'll have to break this because otherwise this will be in this up position. So it's like that. Now you want to power these with a lever going in from the side. And you are good to place your minecarts on now. So you want to place one here and one here. Just like that. You might be thinking, Jax, that's a lot of powered rails to travel such a short distance. But when I found that I had one every second row, the minecarts sometimes stopped, which could be a bug on my world, but I don't want it to be happening on yours either. Because if you set this up and build it in a box and then you can't access that box, you can only access the chests. If you have a problem, that's really annoying. So this is certain to work with this minecart system. Okay, this next bit is the fun bit. We have to place our glass. So we need to place 3 high, coming to 1 diagonally up from the hopper. So 1, 2, 3. So that's 2 high from on top of the purple blocks that I've placed, or the lever blocks. You want to wrap this right around. You don't actually have to do the corners if you don't want to. Depends on if you want to be super material efficient or if you prefer the look of having the corners in there. Just like this. Boop-doo. Okay, so now you have built sort of this encasing around your minecart system. Go to one of the edges, it can be the front, side, or back, and count 3 back. Not including this one, using blocks 1, 2, 3. And then do that on all of the edge side. So you get this sort of a 4 long, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 wide rectangle, and do this on each side. So if you put all of those rectangles in, it should look like this. And now you want to just connect the corners by simply just building out like this and then filling in the gaps. Just like that. So on the diagonal here, it should go 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4 until it hits the middle. And do this on each side. Now, the materials you're going to need to complete this awesome cactus farm are some glass, just to do this sort of outside trim. You don't have to actually encase this with glass because of the way I've made it. 16 slabs per cactus layer. So if you're doing 10 layers, you'll need 160 slabs. 8 oak fences per layer. 16 cactuses per layer. Must have accidentally picked them up while I was counting there. 16 sand per layer. You'll need 32 signs just to do this area here. And 8 water buckets. Oh, you'll also need some stairs. You need approximately 4 of these. I forgot about them. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, let's get started. Now, the first thing you want to do is place a rim around here. So you want to come 1 diagonally up and just sort of wrap this around. And then you'll have something that looks like this. Now go about your 4 stairs, and in the middle of each one of these sort of sides, break some glass. And replace it with a stair facing inwards. Bang, bang. Just like that. Okay, let's add the signs now. I was just quickly double checking my numbers before, and you actually need 33 signs because you need 1 sign at the bottom here. So you might have to quickly race off and make another sign. Okay, so start by going to one of the walls and then placing a sign on the glass like that. Then place a sign directly on top of that by holding shift and clicking this little hitbox here. Then while holding shift, click onto the sides of that sign and go across to the very edge, because this is going to be stopping our water flow. And see, if you have something like this, this means it's at the very edge, because if you're one more, this is actually blocking off the water from this block here because it's in this box hitbox. Then move it across, like by rotating it just like this. And then do it again and just wrap around the outside. Quick tip, if you place your signs if you want to place your signs quickly, hold shift and quickly press right click and then left click. And you can actually do it really quickly if you get good timing. Look. So now we should have one, we don't need one there because that's blocking it off. Perfect. So now we have to grab out our water and waterlog each one of these stairs. And you can see the water flows out and hits the signs and stops. So waterlogging each one of these stairs, just like that. Now, if you're on an update that you can't waterlog stairs, what you want to do is place a block under here, a block behind that where that stair would have been, and break that, and you just have the water source there. But the stair makes it slightly more small, that's why I use it. And then in each one of the corners, place just a plain water, just like this, and it will fill up those little gaps so the stairs leave. That means no matter where you drop your water, your cactuses, they'll always be pushed towards the center, and they'll get picked up by the minecarts. Okay, for this next bit, you're going to need to put in your sort of hotbar, some scaffolding blocks, which I did not list, sorry, your cacti, and your sand, and your fences. Oh, and your slabs. Those are the main things you'll need here. Then go to one of your stairs and build 4 up. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 6 towards the middle, not including this block here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Just like that, and place a slab on each side, like this side and this side of this block. Then place a slab on one block apart, another slab on both sides, like this. So use scaffolding. And then do this again on the next row, which is also 1 block apart. Because I'm in creative, I'm not going to be using scaffolding blocks, I'm just going to be using purple blocks. But feel free to pause the video and then place all of these, because I get that it takes a long time in survival. And you want it so there's 4 slabs across and 4 slabs down. So it becomes a 4x4 slab sort of square. Okay, that's what you should have. You want to leave that scaffolding in, even if you break the ones in between the slabs, so you can get down later if you need to, by the way. Now that you've got that, place sand on top of each one of these slabs, but don't go ahead and place cactuses on them yet, because we haven't placed our harvesting mechanism yet. Okay, so on this block here and this block here, place two blocks and then 2 more blocks on top of that, and an oak fence on each side, going towards the outside, like this. So you have this weird shape. You can do this on either side, actually on any side. So you can do it here, here, or here. And then you want to place a block, an oak fence, a block, an oak fence, and a block, and 1 more oak fence, and do this on the other side. So you have to place a total of 4 oak fences per side. 1, 2, 3, and finally 4. Then you want to break each one of these blocks, including these 2 here, and there you have your breaking system. Now you don't need them down the middle, because this is breaking 2 of them, and this is also breaking 2 of them, so you don't need some down the middle. And if you wish, you can now place in your cactuses, so let's do that now. So in total, your first layer should now look like this. It's really starting to look like a cactus farm. Now, what you want to do is get on top of this fence here and place 1 block on top of it, on any fence. Then go 1 slab to each side and make sure they're on the top half, because these are the ones of your next layer. Because I'm going to be showing you guys how to place your next layer so you know how to do it. Then do this on all the other layers, and then your sand goes on top of this slab, and you repeat the same pattern. Now you can either go on top of your fences for each slab, or you can do the way we did it before, where we place a block in between and then break it. So either works. Okay, so we've got that, now we just have to repeat that pattern. So I'm going to be doing that off camera 12 times so we replicate this beast of a cactus farm. I've now added all of my 12 layers to my cacti farm, my cactus farm, my cacto farm, and it is looking awesome. Now you could go higher than this, just remember there is a sky limit. Now just from doing that, which took me about 20 minutes, I gained like 45 cactuses. That's a lot of cactuses. And especially if you build multiple of these, if you build like this giant cactus complex, you will have cactus until the cows come home. Now you could also hook this up to a composter and a chest system. If you'd like to have a look at how to hook it up to a silo, which you can then like put the cactuses from that silo into a composter, make sure to go check out the video in the link in the description down below of my super awesome storage silo. And you could also hook this up to a furnace, like an automatic smelter, to create an automatic cactus like green dye farm and an automatic XP farm, because furnaces hold the XP. That's going to be the end of this video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please leave a like, comment, and remember to subscribe if you're new. I'd really appreciate the support if you hit that subscribe button, and I will see you guys later. Peace. Oh, and remember, stay carbonated.